Is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names of the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine. You'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Klopple Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at learnpianolive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a Question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. And welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is Nate the Great, who is actually, his name is really, really fitting. He's good at piano. He's very, very good at piano. He could have his own YouTube channel. He's played a lot of songs, so he's going to be learning the song right along with you, but probably, oh my goodness, Grinch for In Your Mouth. Not delicious. Not delicious at all. He's going to be learning the song right along with you for the very first time, but he's probably going to learn it faster than most people would. I don't know, maybe even faster than I would. This is the incomparable Kendra.
Guess what? I finished finals this week, and I'm very excited.
Wow, finals.
I'm done with finals.
That is
it's a
big
good feeling.
Word. Okay. Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the final test of the subject.
Yes.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're done with school. Done. Ready
for 2 weeks.
Christmas. For 2 weeks.
I'm so ready.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. All right.
So excited.
And we have a weekly activity this week. Yes, we're not going to do the video for it. Oh, we just have Klopple. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
I almost missed him. Okay, well, you go on off to the other room. If you have a weekly activity in your packet, then fill that one out. And let's get to this thing here. We've got, oh, my goodness. Yes. They never show the Grinch grooming himself in the movie, but I assure you, he does. He needs to. We're going to start on a C, so that means that we're going to find any group of 2 black notes, like those would work. Those would work. Those would work. Those would not work because that's a group of 3. So you need a group of 2 black notes. And you're going to take the lowest one and drag it down. You land on a C every single time. This is very frequently the first note and almost always the last note of the songs that we do at Kids Learn Piano Live. So finding a C is very important. We're going to go from there, up 1, and then up 1. So that's the very beginning of it. You're a mean. Now, we got to jump way down from E all the way down to A. You're a mean 1 is that A right there. So when you found that C, the one that's 2 notes over, that's the lowest note you're going to have in the song. So you need you're a mean 1. Then we have Mr. Grinch is the first note that you played. Skip up and step down. And maybe that's all that we get today is you're a mean 1, Mr. Grinch. If you can get that much with the track, that's awesome because the track is kind of fastish. It sounds a little something like this. 2, 1, 2, go. You're a mean 1, Mr. Grinch. So if you just work on that little section, that's perfectly fine. The next one is going to have even weirder jumps. It's going to go from the lowest note that you've played to the highest note that you've played. So you real, and then Lee R says F. That would be an F, 1 note higher than the one you just played, but it's got this little hashtag on it, and that hashtag in music is a sharp sign, which means play the note that's slightly higher than the one that we actually said. So we said an F, we don't really mean an F. We mean an F slightly higher than an F right there. So that is the version of F that's slightly higher than the regular F. That's an F sharp or a hashtag F. So the notes again are A all the way up to E, lowest note to the highest note that you've played, and then lowest note up to that F sharp. And then we're going to play not this A. You could play this A. Honestly, if you just crossed out this B right here and put an A right there, it would be fine. But if you want to play it the official right way, whatever, then you'd play the note right next to it. And so you'd play a B, and then you would go up to a G sharp. We were just on an F sharp, so the G sharp is going to be the black note that's right next to that. That's a lot. That with the track might be the hardest section of the whole thing. It would be something like this. And a 2. And a 1, 2, go. You're a mean 1, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. Now, this next part's gonna be fast, but it follows a pattern. So once you get the pattern down, just practice it, and then eventually you'll get the speed. Speed's not really a problem in piano. It feels like, whoa, people who can play fast, they're awesome. But the truth is, playing fast is really easy as soon as you know the notes. So memorizing the notes is the first step. We're gonna play 2 of these E's that we've already been playing a lot of, and then we're gonna jump up to this note. This one is an A. It's the same exact note that you played down here, but it's what we call 1 octave higher. It's the next A up, not this A, but this A. So you're as cud. Now we're gonna go down a note, down a note, down a note, up a note. That's pretty much the pattern. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as, check this out, charming as an eel. That's the same exact pattern, just starting on G. So cuddly as a cactus is the same thing as charming as an eel fish. What? Really? We're already short on time? Man, I feel like I just started. Okay. Cuddly as a cactus is the same thing as charming as an eel mist. Right there. Just the second one's going to start on a G instead of starting on an A. But it's the same pattern. And then we have these 2 Ds we got to throw in after. Cuddly as a cactus, you're as. And then do the same exact pattern, but starting on G. Charming as an eel mist. And then go down 1 note, down 1 note. That lands you on an A. The next note that you want is an A, but as you can tell, it's way higher. So we're going to play from that A to that A. And then we get to use those sharps again. Regular old F. No weird note here. Just a regular old F. You're a bad ba. Now we're going to play Nana with a. Those are all F sharps. Nana with a. So all those have that hashtag with them. And then greasy black, all black notes. G sharp, F sharp, G sharp. We're going to end on an A. Here we go. Last time with the track. Get the notes that you can. Don't worry about the rest. 1, 2, go. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus and then charming as an eel, miss. You're a bad banana with a greasy black pea. There we go. Obviously, I need a little more practice on this. You probably need a little more practice on this. So we'll go to level 2, 3, 4, and 5. But first, we're going to have our feature of the day. And this week, it is higher or lower. So you can do this one. I'm just going to play 2 notes. You're going to tell me if the second note is higher or lower than the first one. So here we go. Kendra can jump in on this one too. She's really good at these games, so she's probably going to get a lot of these right. I'm going to give you 2 notes real quick. These notes right down here, those are low notes. These notes up here, those are high notes. So here we go. I'm going to play 2 notes, and you tell me which one is higher, or the second note, if it's higher or lower than the first one. So here's your first note, and here's your second note. Is that second note higher or lower than the first note? Let me play it for you one more time. What do you think, Kendra?
Lower.
The second one is lower than the first one. Good job. Very nice. Okay, we'll play some other notes for you. Here we go. This one right here, and then this one right here. One more time. Here's your first one. And the second one. Is the second one higher or lower? The second one is higher than the first one. Good job. Way to go. And here's our last one. These are both going to be pretty low. Okay, here we go. Here's the first note. Second note. One more time. These notes sound very Grinchy. Second note, is it higher or lower than the first note?
Lower.
It is lower. Nice job. So that was higher and lower. You can play this with anybody in your house at home as long as they can tell these ones are high ones, these ones are the low ones. You turn your back and you can play higher versus lower. It will help you out a whole lot, especially with Clopple Academy level 1 and 2. And I believe it's time for us to level up.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version, or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out. And if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.